Hey there, happy day 1160 of What You Up To Now. Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here. And today we're going to get up and go mind your erogenous zones to... Forgot what the rest of the title was. It's one of those days. It was a long day. So we did the Get Up and Go challenge today, day 2. We did, why am I struggling? Oh, because what goes up must come down. That's what it was. I was trying to be funny with my title today. So yeah, get up and go, mind your erogenous zones, because what goes up must come down. That's what it was. So of course, what goes up must come down was our idiom, our proverb for supersize your business today. Talked about what we can control, what we can't control. You know, of course, it comes from physics. What goes up must come down. We threw a ball in the air. I don't even know what happened to the ball. I had a green smiley face stress ball here somewhere and threw that up because gravity, of course, is what this particular idiom, this expression, this proverb is all about. We also see what goes up must come down in our lives. It doesn't always apply. It's one of those proverbs that isn't necessarily true, right? But it does remind us that we can be clicking along in the direction we want to go for a while, and then something can happen to give us a little setback, a little failure, a little taste of, oh, I guess we're not taking a straight line from here to Texas or here to Chicago. We're going to have to follow the road, and the road doesn't take a direct straight line from wherever you happen to be to where it is you want to go in Chicago or Texas or wherever you're traveling to. The road curves and moves and changes to go with the terrain, the things that you see or you experience along the way, just like everything else in our life does. And so we want to continually manage and control the things that we have the ability to control, realizing that there's a whole lot of things that happen in our lives that are outside of our control. But what we can always control is our reaction, our response to those things. What are we going to do about it? We've all gotten a huge taste of that and a huge dose of that in the last year with respect to COVID-19. COVID-19 came, we could complain and whine and commiserate and feel bad about COVID and all the changes that came down the pipe because of it. Or we could say, all right, that just happened. Now what? That just happened. Next. That just happened. What am I going to do about it? How am I going to respond? How do I feel about it? How do those feelings impact my thoughts and my beliefs? And how do my beliefs, do those beliefs apply anymore? Do my beliefs, my personal beliefs about face masks have anything to do with what's going on in this situation right now? No. I can expound about it. I can bitch and moan and complain about it, but it's not going to change anything with respect to the outside forces that are impacting each and every one of us with respect to that topic. So instead of complaining about it, I can just say, all right, I'm either going to stay home all the time, or I'm going to walk in nature where I don't need a mask, or when I go to the places that require me to have a mask, I'm going to wear a mask. I'm not going to think about it twice. I'm not going to bitch and moan and complain about it. Now, I say that because I went to a store yesterday, and of course, as I'm leaving the store, I'm like, freedom, because I got to take my mask off. And I realized that I don't like wearing masks, but I don't have to tell myself every time that I'm in a store wearing a mask, oh, I hate this mask. Because guess what? If I keep saying that and thinking that, I'm going to feel worse. I'm going to have to hightail it out of the store faster because I'm going to feel uncomfortable. So what goes up must come down was our supersize your business idiom. Get Up and Go challenge today was about what's in it for you. What is in it for you to have and experience this particular challenge? And these challenges, the challenges I do, are challenges that we set for ourselves on purpose. We do a little daily activity, a little daily challenge, a daily action item, because I have learned from my vast years of experience that if I break something down and I do a little bit every day to move me toward what I want to achieve becomes automatic because I break it down into little teeny bite-sized pieces. And we do that with the challenge as well. We talked about our tool today was our set point. For each and everything in our lives, we have a set point. We have a set point and a comfort zone, right? Our comfort zone is our set point. And the only way we change and grow and expand is by pushing the edges of our comfort zone out. And for some reason, we all believe that we have to live in these little bubbles, thus my aquarium type starry bubble floating choice of filter today, because we feel like we have to stay in this little bubble of what's acceptable from our parents, from our friends, from our neighbors, from society, from our bosses, from our teachers, from everyone outside of us, helps to create this comfort zone, this bubble where we feel comfortable. And we can stay there. We can live our whole lives within that comfort zone and be fine. But do you just want to live a fine life? Do you just want to be okay? Or do you want to lead a great life? Do you want to do what you've come here for? Or do you just want to get by? Do you just want to survive this life and see what's next? Or do you want to actually live and love and experience this life? I'm all for living and loving and experiencing this life. Now, like so many others, I've done the phases of my life where I was in my comfort zone and I just chugged along in my comfort zone. I'd stretch it a little here and there. I'd go to a different industry. I'd have a different job. I would be involved with different people in different places and different organizations, but it was all just still a little bitty, slow stretching of my comfort zone. Now I'm in the process of exploding my comfort zone and really going after what I want. And that's the only time that those things happen, is when we say, all right, this has worked for me this many years. This is the good about it. This is the things I want to take away from that. But here's where I have not done the things that I know that I'm capable of, that I've held myself back. And I'm going to bust through those and move on. Encourage you to do the same and come right along with me. And, you know, watch the craziness as I crash and burn on some things and as other things work out just awesomely for me and for everybody else that I am impacting and interacting with. So that's what I'm working on today. Oh, erogenous zones came from our Do One Thing Every Day That Centers You challenge today. And obviously I'm uncomfortable with that topic and even that word. So it was talking about our mind can also be an erogenous zone. And how do we, what turns our mind on? What gets us curious? What gets us excited? What gets us passionate? What gets us talking and moving and acting towards something? Because that is how we get our mind, how we trigger the erogenous zone in our mind. It's not all about sex. So I can change my beliefs and I can be all centered around my mind having an erogenous zone. All right, that's it. That's all I've got today. I have got stuff I need to do and want to do. I'm learning from a couple of different really incredible people right now, and I want to hop back to that. Anything I can help you with, any questions, ask in the comments below or direct message me. Otherwise, I will, of course, be with you tomorrow, sharing, documenting my journey as I transition from the brick and mortar corporate world of business to the online business, the changes and the challenges I have with that, and the directions I'm going to go and continue to go moving forward as I explode my own personal comfort zone and create what it is that I am called or driven to create while I'm here on this planet. All right, have a great day. I will, of course, be with you tomorrow.